Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome to the stream. Just double check everything seems to be going smooth, which it looks alright. And we should be live. Let's minimize that. And let's go to the... Well, hang on. I'm just going to message the guy whose PC we're actually building today. Let him know that we're live. Because I know he wanted to watch. Just in case he's not there. Okay, cool. Right, let's switch to the live screen. Make sure I've got everything. Yeah, I think I've got most things. Here we are. Your Screebs, welcome. Can you get into the frame? Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. We're building a pretty nice machine today. This is a white build with some super high-end stuff in. We've got all white components, including the graphics card, white RGB, white fans, white RAM, even white RGB. Of course, RGB can be white. But let's talk about the case as well. This is a Corsair Omega Spec. I think it's called Spec Omega or Omega Spec. All the details for this and the super in-depth stuff is going to be in a video this Sunday. So if you want to know everything about this PC in the highlighted version, make sure you subscribe for that video on Sunday. And if not, then we can obviously, you'll see most of it here. But this is an exciting build. You've got £2,000 to £3,000 worth of gear on this table. 2080 Super, Ryzen 9 3900X, 64 gigabytes of RAM. The H100 Corsair cooler, amongst other things. And unknownsy, it depends on the price, dude. We change every graphics card depending on how much you want to spend. So it depends on how much it is and how much you want to spend. So let's go through the components that we've got here. So the Corsair Omega, Spec Omega case. This is an expensive case. It is a full ATX size. It's got a nice side panel, clear side panel. We'll be looking at this loads in a minute because we're going to have to do a lot of stuff with that. Components wise, what have we got here? We have the ASUS PRIME X570 Pro board, obviously made for Ryzen processors. This is a nice high-end one. It's got a lot of white to it. Our guy wanted a white themed build, so this goes along with that. Get this mic over a bit closer. Yeah, this goes along with that nicely, and it's got plenty of features. M.2, I think generation 4, nice heat sinks. Again, not a cheap one. This is a expensive build that we're doing today. On top of that is going the Ryzen 9. Guess we'll put it here, 3900X. This is a 12-core, 24-thread processor. Crazy amount of logical processes there, and it goes up to 4.6 gigahertz boost, so an insane CPU. This will be my first time testing this. Actually, I've tested the 3700 but not the 3900. RAM wise, we have 64 gigabytes of 3200 megahertz RGB RAM in white. Our guy wanted to go all out with this build, so he's gone for 64 gigs. I know this guy does content creation. It's not just videos, not just watching videos, not just playing video games, but a lot of content creation and streaming might happen on this PC, so it'd be nice to go for that as well. And we've got the 2080 Super White Edition from Gigabyte. Gonna have loads of nice close-ups and that on the video of this, which will be releasing this weekend. But not much to be said about this other than it's just a white 2080 Super. I've used Gigabyte cards before. They're very well rated. They're very highly well reviewed. They always review well. Got a little bit of RGB on it as well. Moving on towards some of the stuff at the back here, we've even got a white PSU. This is a Corsair 850X. We've got white cables to go with it. I think this actually comes with the white cabling. You can see there. But this is, yeah, white power supply. We've got some extra cables, which are just over here for if we need them. We've got some extra white cable extenders. So the idea with this machine is it just looks super sharp, super professional, all white as much as possible. And a few more things to finish us off here at the end of the table. We have the H100i processor. Yeah, so the H100i processor, RGB platinum, liquid cooler. Haven't actually installed one of these before, but it should be pretty simple. Again, just going with the white theme and pretty decent cooler. And we've got three. I think we've got three, or is it two? Yeah, it's three of these L1 or LL120 RGB Corsair bands. So we have loads of RGB, which is going to set off the white nicely, and it should look pretty cool. So let me bring up the case here. So here is the Corsair Omega case. It's not like super white. We did want to go for a white case, but a lot of the pure white cases were either not in stock or didn't quite suit the build that we were looking for. And although the only white bit on this is this like white bit here, with all the white components inside as well, it should look pretty damn smart. There are some that have white inside, but I don't know, this was just a super nice case. Looks a little bit like smudgy on here, but that's because it's got the protective film on. So yeah, I guess we're going to open this up and start looking inside. Let me just put all the bits away. Do I add VAT in your sales like PC Specialist? No, the VAT is included in the price of... I mean, technically yes, because I pay VAT on what I buy. So yeah, I guess so. And... so... put this away here. Right, so we're going to open this up. Yeah, let's open this up before we start putting stuff on the motherboard. It's actually got, it needs Allen keys for this, which I'll put somewhere. So bear with me. Oh God, where have I put the Allen key? That's a good question. This is, I don't think this is the one. Is this the one? Oh yeah, thankfully it is. I think we should put some music on in the background as well. Let me turn the tunes on. Alright, so this PC is for Long Sensation. Guys, some of you might know. He is a former content creator. I believe he does marketing stuff now. Just take these apart and just see what we're working with this case here. I've had a little look around. Just want to check what it came with, that kind of thing. Do I put the motherboard on its packaging or moving? No, you don't have to. You can do, but it doesn't matter. Won't make any difference. My only advice would be to put the motherboard on something stable so it doesn't wobble around if you can. The only annoyance I find sometimes. So we're going to pull this case apart quite a lot because I've got to install quite a few fans here and the cooler and the radiator, so it'll take a while. This song is called Stand. Oh, I don't know other than that what it's all about. Alright, let's put it over there. That is off. So you can take a look inside here. No real big surprises looking in. Looks like it's got the right standoffs on for us already because we've got a 480X board. We're actually going to take this fan out and replace that with one of our own, as well as this fan. I'm going to take both of those out. Here are all the cables. Everything looks fine. Let's also take the top off. Oh, excuse that sound. But yeah, the top comes off as well. And the front also comes off, but I haven't done that before. Let's put this over here. Right, so here's the front. The top's now off. Now I want to get this front off, but I'm not sure how this works. The top just slid off once I removed the screws, so I'm not sure this is going to be the same kind of deal. Looks like it's caught in there. There were screws here which I took off. Let's take off the side panel first. It might be more obvious once we do that. Interesting name, Jowl Jowl. Okay, so if you are watching this and you are receiving this machine, I'll show you around the back here. This is where you'll put in your SSDs, around the back. Slots here, there's a slide in, nice and simple. Oh, we've got an RGB controller. I didn't realize it would come with one. That's nice. We've actually got an RGB controller we can plug our fans into. Yeah, that is super, super nice. Oh, we've got another one here. Damn, this case comes sorted. Very, very nice. Obviously, you've got your little packet of stuff in here. Screws and whatever. Bring this out. See what's in this box. Alright, some cable ties, some screws, M.2 screw, as you expect. I love that it comes with this controller, man. I was thinking I might have to get one of those, but boom, this comes with it. Very nice. Right, so now I've got to take this front panel off. I am just not sure how to do this. I took the screws off of this. There's a screw there, but that doesn't look, nah, that's not a screw. Obviously we want to be gentle with this expensive case. Looks like there's a clip there. No, that's not it. These are the kind of things you come across when you build in systems cases for the first time. The screw there. This might just pop off, you know. Let's see where the tension is. I'm a little concerned about taking this front off. Let's consult the manual. The thing is though, the manual, I already looked at it and it wasn't very helpful. Let me go find it. Alright, here's the manual. So, front panel, it just says the front just pops off. Yeah, it's just like pops off. I don't know if I like that though. Yeah, it says it just like pops off, but I'm not. Slide it up. No, let's not slide it up. We're a bit stuck here, guys. I'm sure there's no other. things at the top holding this in place. Right, there's a screw here, let's take that off. A little switch. I think that's it there. Yeah, there's a little thing there. What about these though? Looks like it's screwed on. We definitely can't install the thing on the front without taking this off. The screw there though. But there's a flap there as well. I'm not sure what to do. Let me just quickly look it up. Let's see if YouTube can help us, boys. Charlie, stop that. Oh, so everyone else manages to take off the front, all right? Let me have a little look into it. Maybe I'm just being too gentle with it. Sometimes the case. None of these videos show you how to take the front off. Right, so there's a video of someone doing it here.
There, I think that's one of the ones that's causing.
Oh, I tell you what, that front panel, okay, it looks like to me like the front I/O, is that? Oh, it is separate, okay. Sometimes the I/O is connected to the front panel, so you with the USB and the...
Let's watch someone else do it.
No, that's fine, it's just...
One more. I believe.
Oh, good, huh?
A little bit fiddly. Not gonna lie here.
You put it on be easy enough, as you just have to...
There's
back.
a bit here that's attached, but I can't. Here you go. Woohoo!
What the heck? They're seeing some bits in the front. What the heck are they talking about? There's a bit here that's attached. Here, how do you unattach it? You do. Oh, I see. Okay, there's a little flap. Okay. Right. I think we're getting somewhere. All right. I think. I have to like do them all at once. Sort of pain. Right. So there's one up there. There's one here. Jeez, I need some small fingers as well for that. Hello. Right, there's that one off. It's on its way, boys. That one's nearly out. Some flexible fingers for this. Mate, it's been a massive pain. Do they go in or out? That's the question. Oh, that one's out. Oh, I'm not gonna snap it. You figure out which way the hooks are. Right, so that way seems to go out. They just made it seem to like go around both sides at once. I had it nearly off then. There you go. Right, this side's off. Practically. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Finally. Jesus. Why everything's alright. Connect this up. Alright, front panel's off. Jesus! Jesus! You're a bunch of bobs. You know, no one outside of ARC players know what a bob is. I can't blame them. Lucky them, eh? I've got this, don't I? That was one of the more difficult things we're going to run into today, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay. The frick is this connected? Oh, of course it's all hooked up through the frickin'... Okay. Alright, and then it goes here. And it goes here. Where the heck does it plug into? Oh my god. So it's this one, which then goes around the houses here, which is it's the first one. Alright. I have to cut some of these cable ties and I don't have my scissors on me. So it looks like I'm getting some scissors, boys. Right, bear with me, I need some scissors. Let me look for the scissors. Well, that was easy enough. They were right in the drawer next to me. Eesh. I mean, it's very nice that they've cable tied all this, but we're going to put white fans in here, boy. Forget these black ones. god. Why have they cable tied them? I mean, it's nice if you weren't going to change them. Yeah, it's a high-end thing to do. However, little bits like this make the build so much. This is where the time goes. Fiddling with things that like are unexpected, like then cable tying every single thing in an unbuilt system. Which, like I say, it's nice. If you're gonna leave all this in here, this would be, you know, what you pay for. But if you want an all-white, custom white fan build, it's not ideal. Right, 2 down. Jesus. With a smaller pair of scissors, to be honest. Oh no, my signal. I knew it'd do that. It's a freaking... Because it's a Canon camera, it'll come back on. You might do that like every half an hour because it's an old camera that just has a setting I can't turn off. It turns the picture off. Mate. I could do it easily, but I don't want to damage these cables, obviously. Gotta be careful. Where can you get an i5 core for cheap? Amazon. Freaking heck, man. A bit more nerve-wracking when the person who paid for it's watching and you don't want to accidentally snip something you shouldn't. Imagine doing that. It's like having your boss watch you while you work, you know? Nerve-wracking. Okay, these are loose. That was good. Right, there's the SATA. There's LEDs. Where are these LEDs? It goes into that LED controller, and this goes into the... This one? Well, we need that one because that's the front case. It's the front of the thing. This one's the LED controller, which we need. We're just taking the fans out. Just talking myself through it, boys. It's easier when you just say it out loud. It's one of the good things about streaming it, actually. Kind of say things to yourself and then it makes sense rather than just doing it. This processor's only about 450 pounds for this processor. Oh no, this thing is 420. We got it for that. Mate, only 400 for a processor. It's literally one of the best processors out there. We normally spend 100 on our processors for most builds. Oh, come on. There's one more cable tie here. I'm not just stabbing at the case, guys. One more cable tie. Like I said, I'm thankful for in some ways. In other ways, get the heck out of my case. Bread. I'll break my scissors. Get out of my case. These are not the best scissors. Friggin' heck. Don't know what to do here. I've like clamped it together and it's not cutting it. Come on, baby. You got this. Maybe I could cut it from the other side. Nope, that's not going to happen. Unless... That's not going to happen. And what have I dropped on the floor? A screwdriver. I want to get the £1,000 PC on my website. I don't, to be honest, I bought a PC, tried upgrading it. Now I need part after part. It's starting to annoy me. It can be annoying. I would say the thing is, right, if you want to get a PC that's going to be upgradable, don't cheap out on the motherboard. Get the latest motherboard chipset you can afford. Because with some of the PCs I build, well actually it's not as big of a problem with AMD, but especially if like Intel, if you buy some of the older Intel motherboards, there's no upgrade path. Mate, this one thing here, like, drives me nuts. All these little things that shouldn't be a problem. Just because Sensation wants white everything, man. This fan would work and it would look cool. Right, here we go. And also, some of the cheaper motherboards will only support certain RAM speeds and things like that. And like I've got an issue right now where I want to upgrade my M.2, but my motherboard only accepts Gen 3, whereas Gen 4 is out now. So I can't even upgrade to the latest M.2 because my motherboard, even though my motherboard was top spec. So that's the kind of thing to consider. Like you think, oh, I'll buy a really cheap one, I'll just upgrade it. It's like, well, upgrade paths with some of the cheap ones aren't as good. Oh my god, I've done it. Freaking hell. You go no on i7. I mean, to be honest, i7 is pointless for 90% of users. You only really on i7 if you're going to render videos constantly. That's it. I mean, what else are you going to use all those cores for? This is the fan here. Let me take that out now. Yeah, I used to think the same. I'd be like, oh, I'd always go for an i7. But after all this like analysis of PC performance and seeing what uses what and when things are running, what's being used and what's not, I recommend an i5 or a Ryzen 5 to like 90% of people. Alright, that's one fan out. Boom! Very nice. Fully working fan. We can keep that. I can send that to you, Mr. Sensation, along with this next one's coming out. So yeah, these two fans we're taking out are going to be replaced with the white fans. But if you weren't going to do that, these would be perfectly usable, perfectly good fans. i5 9500F is 160, yeah, it's not bad. But in a lot of my builds at the moment, I'm doing the 2600, Ryzen 5 2600. I think it's got more cores. And it's a little slower on the clock speed, but it's cheaper. Comes with a better cooler, and you've got more cores if you want to do any content creation. So at the moment I'm going Ryzen. The only time I'm going Intel is if someone says to me, I literally am never going to do any content creation. I want the most frames possible, and I've got money for a good cooler as well as the processor. And then I'll be like, alright, let's try Intel. But that might change with the next generation of Intel things. Alright, another fan. Right, I guess we could. I mean, normally I would start by putting stuff on the MOBO, but let's put some of these fans in, shall we? Bada boom! White fans. Keep the old fans. Oh, cheers, Sensation. I could do with keeping any spare parts for future builds. Two nice RGB fans there as well. You sure don't want them? Put them in a GPU box for you. So we're gonna have. Do you want every fan in, Sensation? So, or Tom, should I say? We're gonna have one on the back, obviously. We're gonna put the radiator on the front with the two fans, and then we've got another two. So we can put one on the top or two on the top here. So it's up to you. I mean, we can put every fan in, or I would normally just put two here, 1, 2, and then the ones on the front. But if you want me to put all of them in, we'll just put all of them in. This is a white case, but not in the actual inside. It's going to be a black and white case. It's got this white front panel. So it's like, it looks white, and with all the white stuff inside. Plus it's going to be RGB, so you can light all the RGB white, so it's just going to look super cool. So it's more of a black and white build, to be honest. But like I said in the beginning, the white cases that were available were either out of stock or not really the style that our guy wanted. Whereas this actually looks a bit cooler, I think, than a lot of the other ones that were there available. Right, you want all the fans? No problem. So you go, look, I mean, all these white components is going to be very much a white build. We're lucky that it came with an RGB controller. I wasn't sure about that. So it's going to be nice. 3 fans. Beautiful. What's this? We'll probably get some controllery bits in here actually. 12 core processor. I know, it's going to be 24 threads. I can't wait to test it. Oh, and we've got another controller in here. Beautiful. SATA power. Very nice. I like that. USB power. Very good. I've got to say with Corsair, you know, it's not the cheapest stuff, but it does come with all the little extras you'd want. You know, the RGB hubs, all the extra USB, SATA. You know, these, we've actually got these in the case. But that's nice of them to add. Or to include. Because you could get cheaper fans. Like, I've bought cheaper fans before. I bought some Cooler Master ones. But I end up having to buy an RGB splitter as well. So, it is what it is, you know? Oof, right. Cheeky fans in, shall we? You're trying to get a 6 core. Yeah, 12 core processor. I mean, mine's a 6 core, 12 thread. Mine's still a bit of a beast. So for us to have 12 threads in this with 24 cores, man, I can't wait to watch it try and render a video or do a live stream. It's gonna be sick. Okay, she's got the 2 RGB hub and then the power into the motherboard. No problem. Screws. These are the ones. A bit small actually. Check. Kind of threw them to the side. Oh. I've got too many screws. Don't know what's what. I think it's these. These look like the ones. Ugh, excuse me. Okay, so I want it like that. Like that. Yeah, that makes no sense. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Vaccine. The concept of liquid cooling be sufficient enough to not have any fans whatsoever. Maybe, but it's good practice. I mean, yeah, my PC's liquid cooled, my main PC, and the fans are more just to circulate a bit of air. I mean, it's good practice, but my actual CPU and GPU don't receive any cooling from the air. They're all through the liquid passing through the radiators. They call it cooling. The cooling. Do I want this there actually, or do I want it there so it goes above? I can then put that above. Oh no, actually, like this, and this is up the right way. Okay, we'll put it nice and high so that this will easily move out of the way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is nice. It's a nice case actually. It gives you lots of clearance up the top to put all your stuff through. Good practice to feed your cables through before screwing things in. You don't have to be pushing cables through like really annoying little spaces once something's screwed in, ideally. I mean, obviously you can always just undo it and do it all over again, but hey. We want this to be like a 2 or 3 hour stream, not a 6 hour stream, yeah? Oh my god. And this is going to be a showpiece, so we need it to be looking extra fresh. There we go. There we go. Feed those over the top of the I/O, and then there. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. That's good. Their fans cool down the water. Yeah, they do. But also I've got like a case fan, like an exhaust fan. I think that's what he's talking about. Maybe what he's talking about anyway. Who knows these days? Took you a while with this one, guys. This is it's a long build. If the tunes get a bit old, I'll put some fresh ones on soon. I need a drink as well, I'm getting thirsty. We're in here for the long haul. Oh, I've over-tightened that. There we go. Where's the other screws? Didn't drop them, did I? I recommend the GPU for a build on $500. The $590. I mean, yeah, if you can get the $590 and everything else for under $500. 1650 Super is kind of my go-to at the moment. Just recently built one of those. I like 1650 Super because you get the better video encoder with NVIDIA. I mean, when I first started, I started doing loads of AMD builds, but that's before they brought out the 1650 Super. And with the 1650 Super, I feel like that's kind of dominating that market now of that price point, unless you can get cheaper somewhere else. Screws are being a bit screwy. I check I'm using the right screws. I mean, they feel fine, but... Quite a bit. Yeah, there's the rest of it. Yeah, all like that, okay. One's gone in a bit funny, let's take it out. What's up, Shaquille? Right, it's looking good. Oh, maybe a bit funny actually if we do that. I said to my man, how much white RGB do you want? And he said, yes. Well, I ain't going nowhere. Next. Right, so these are going to go down here. This one to the RGB hub. And this one will go to the MOBO. You can pull that back out later. Just plug this in here now. Boom. And obviously we'll cable manage all of this once it's all on. Touch that other cable there. Right, that's the hub. That's needed. Yeah, that's that. That's needed there. That's okay. That's all there. Should we put the other ones on now? Yeah. Okay. All the case parts and that are linked in the description. Hold on, what is my... I've got an error message on the stream. Please use the keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Keyframes are not being sent off enough, which will cause buffering. Keyframe frequency is 8.4. Whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. Right. Would you like some more white RGB fans, sir? Why, yes, I would. I'll feed these through the top as well. Beautiful. Okay, let's get our screws. I mean, Darren, my friend, a quick Google search will tell you how much something costs. Always good to do your own research. Interesting. Both gonna fit in here? Yeah. The thing is, it gives us something to talk about. This was £144, I believe, not including shipping. Tight fit these screws. Well, I've got pressure on here. Pressure's on. On the street. Ah, there you go. Sorted. So yeah, everyone stick around because I need the watch time to get my AdSense. Right, that's on, but I'm not happy with these screws. Tighten up, you little screws. tickles are rightly. Yotch. All right, solid. Nice work there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Right, next. Of course, Mr. Henderson. Whatever, I'll ask your secretary, Mr. Henderson. Right. Next fan. PV3. Very nice. Ooh, she's gonna look super tasty. Talk to us about the build. Sorry, Paul. So yeah, we're currently installing three white RGB LL120. Yeah, I'll put the fans. My man wanted an all-white build, but the all-white cases were either not in stock or not quite to my friend's liking. So this was a nice little compromise. Corsair, the client ideally wanted all the same branding throughout, which obviously you can't do completely. You know, there's no Corsair graphics cards really, there's no Corsair motherboard, but we can do it for the fans, the RAM, the power supply. So we've got Corsair. There was a really nice NZXT case which was white and really smart, really expensive as well, but all the fans that came with that were black. I guess looking back we could have paired it with some white fans, but this way with like lots of white interiors and a white front panel, it will look pretty much like a white build, more like a black and white build. And we get to have matching components, which is nice. So we've got the cooler is going to be Corsair as well. So a lot of Corsair branding on this with the Gigabyte graphics cards. So yeah, we wanted it's a lot about looks, this one. Like the white NZXT case was like £250 as well, and our buddy wanted kind of no expense spared, but at the same time, I'm not going to throw money away for him if he doesn't need to. Recommended this one, to be honest, and a really good case so far. Would I consider getting this case myself? If I had the money to spend on the case. A lot of people don't. This is more of a showpiece PC. So as you can see inside now, we've got two white fans at the front, at the top, like the back, which I think I could move a little lower. Looks a bit out of place there. So if I just loosen the screws a bit, we'll lower this a touch. Doesn't look quite right that high up. We'll put it more in the middle here. Thought it'd be good for cable management, but it's going to make a difference. Okay. So there you can see now. Could go even lower. What do you guys think? I mean, it looks, I don't know. I'm thinking lower, you know. Doesn't look right with it being so close to the top ones. A little lower, and then we're good. There we go. Yeah, actually, I like this. A little lower. Yeah, that looks more normal. Bit of airflow at the top here as well. They're not like so cramped together, you know. Right, that's good. All these cables are in the right place for when we're ready to do that. I don't really need to have a go at all of this yet. I think we're ready to start putting things on the motherboard. Put that to the side. Oh! Don't panic. Really need a new camera. Feel free to donate towards a new camera that doesn't shut itself off. I could use the webcam, but I wanted better quality, so it's either nice quality with the camera shutting off every half hour, or webcam quality. And that's a tough decision. So let's get our MOBO. The ASUS PRIME X570 with Aura Sync, otherwise known as not the best RGB setup. But it'll be alright, just set it to white and forget it, or whatever. It's got a bit of RGB on this. I love a bit of RGB on a motherboard. Personally, if I think there's one place that you can skip the RGB, even if you're going for an RGB build, it's the motherboard. Motherboard RGB is really hit and miss anyway. It never looks great. Just get nice fans. The first thing I do is get fans. Second would be the strip, and then third, the RAM. Because the fans, if you have fans and a strip, a lot of the time the RGB from the fans floods out the RGB from the strips. There's like no point. So if you want RGB in your system, personally I'd recommend you get RGB fans and then or a strip. But sometimes both isn't necessary, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. Got some bits. Interesting. Do we need this? I've actually used one of those before. User manual. We don't need that. Alright, might need it in a minute. Who knows? What is RGB? That's a very good question. I mean, if you're asking what RGB is in 2020, you probably don't need to know. You've missed the train. But it's basically the lighting. They should make one RGB software so you don't need to download different things. Well, they would, apart from Corsair don't do motherboards. So if you buy... Do you know what I mean? Like, the motherboards don't like... A lot of the generic fans will sync with whatever your software for your motherboard is. Like, this is Aura by ASUS, you know? So if you can get all ASUS stuff or all stuff that supports Aura, that's why they put the stickers on, then it will sync up. Right, anyway. Yeah, I've got that problem with my build, actually. Whoa! Ah! Right, here's the MOBO. I'll be honest, I've already looked at it. Quite a cheeky one. Already in focus if I put it there. Yeah, so this is... Don't need this here anymore. Be gone. The ASUS PRIME X570, I believe. We've got some nice heat sinks there for the M.2 drive. 3 PCIe. It's AM4. Nice heat sinks here. And yeah, just overall quite a nice higher end motherboard. Nothing else really to be said. Let's get our processor. The Ryzen 9 3900X, no less. Where the heck have I put my scissors? Here they are. My first time with a Ryzen 9. Oosh. Or a SID works on IQ. Well, there you go. There you go. Here it is. I mean, not much to look at, but it's very cool. Now we have the cooler in here. However, we're not using this cooler. We're going to use the Corsair one to keep with the white theme. Price of all the parts is around £2,500 for this machine. Excuse the police siren, I do live near a busy town centre. And I'm not going to show you how to put the CPU in because it's boring. Boom, it's in. Bam. Right, let's put the... Oh God, we've got 64 gigabytes of RAM. Are you guys even ready for that? Is anyone... I've never even seen 64. Well, I might have done it at a show or something, but not with my own two hands. 64 gigabytes. Kind of in the way a little bit. It's making a bit of a blue. 64. It's not focused there, and this doesn't have autofocus, but see, 64 gigs of, well, 4 times 16 DDR4. XMP certified. Hi Daniel, what's up? This is the stuff, boys and girls. This feels nice and heavy. Ooh. Love white RAM. Sometimes I choose it even if it's not RGB, I just like it. I just like it. Let's open up these bad boys. RGB on the top. Oof. You can't get excited about pretty lights. There's nothing to get excited about, really, is there? Nice work. Thanks, man, for opening up the case. Alright, so we're going to stick the RGB in. I'm sorry this isn't a super close-up, but this isn't really a mega tutorial or anything. Just watching me while I work. But I'm happy to talk about anything. Oof. It's a satisfying click. This is what I'm talking about. This is not ideal, really. The fact this surface has got a little bit of give in it. Ideally, I'd have this on like a mat or something. People, anyone talk to me while I'm busy? Get out of here. And then one more. Oh, does that look nice or what? Oh, how does that look? Oh, look at that. Oosh. That looks sexy or what, man? That is starting to look rather sexy. Don't you love having all the slots filled? I won't say anything, but don't. That is oddly satisfying right there. Okay guys, I've got a confession to make. We're about to install a cooler that I've never installed before. We're going to do the coolie next. We most certainly are. Let's do it. Oh, I'll put that over there. So for cooling, although this does come with a good stock cooler, we are using the H100i RGB Platinum SE because it's white and it's Corsair branding, which our customer wanted the same branding throughout if possible. So let us see what comes in this case. I'll add some more songs to the playlist in a minute. I know, like, they're repeating a bit. Hey, warranty guide. Expect. Oof. Looks very nice. So we've got the two fans, which are basically the same as the fans we've got in the machine. This is going to have 5 Corsair white RGB fans in. Unreal. Here's the actual unit. Oh, I think that's got the, yeah, it's got the Intel one on, right? Take that out. Right. And it's connected to the radiator. Got the connectors for the different types of processor, all the screws, and then that's it. I've got to admit, after seeing that white RAM, I might have to get some of that for my case. That looks super sharp. Oh, look at that. That shiny Corsair logo on there. It doesn't really pop on the camera, but that looks nice in person. Yeah, and there was the connectors. What have we got here? And connectors. Saita. Saita? I have to check the installation for the connectors because I haven't connected those up before. Right, Intel backplate. Included hardware. AM4 bracket. You saying this doesn't come with an AM4 bracket? Is that what you're telling me, my dude? It doesn't. Or does it? This is an in... No, this is the AM4 thing. It's this, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it mounts on, but this is it. Right, let's take this off. Thinking the same about the RAM. I know, right? So how do I take off this one? Oh, it just slips off. Okay. Ow! Freaking hell, hurt my wrist. Why did this one just slip off like the other one did? There we go. Right, it's these ones that go on. Here we go, boys! I think it's gonna be the other. Is it the other way around? Yeah, it's the other way around, isn't it? Oof, yes. Satisfying. Right, we should kind of clean this up a little bit before we put this on. Because we're going to start putting it all in the thing now. So I'll be right back a second while I have a slight little clean up. Go back in the building. Oh, right. If you love that click sound, how about this sound? Oh. Nice drink. Okay. Oh, time to put all this stuff in. More fans. I'm getting sick of fans. Fans on fans on fans. So many fans. My word. And I'm not sure if I'll probably want to, I want to attach it to this first before putting it in the case. Oh, we need those little screws it came with. What's up, Alex? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Right, it's these ones, I think. With this. I think it's these, like this. And then it will tighten like that. I wonder what weight it is, though. I can't remember if I take this off or not. Oh. These will hook. Right, yeah, I remember. So it will be like... This is... not that case. This is the Spec Omega? Omega lol. Right. Put these in here like this. And don't fully... Oh, no, it's the other way around. You don't fully tighten. Okay, then you hook these on. Right, that's good. Put these away first. God damn it. So many screws. Putting screws away. Yeah. Probably because you haven't seen the front, I don't know. I mean, it's a Corsair case. A lot of their cases aren't very different, to be honest. Right, there we go. All right. It's gonna be like this. What's a A8? I have an A8. An A8? Yeah, I've never heard of that. Must be an old one. That looks pretty on there to me. get a little idea how this is going to look. Boom. Very nice. That's strong. Tighten that down. Ooh, that is looking clean, boys. It's going to go on the front, like so. The fans, like so. Yeah, I think it's about whether Alex's motherboard could take a new CPU. In my opinion, the best way to do it really is if you're looking to like if you're like, oh, I'll upgrade it later. Is like I said, buy the newest motherboard chipset you can buy, the newest motherboard you can buy that's still within your budget with some decent features, and then, you know, later on you might be able to upgrade the CPU, RAM and GPU, no problem. If you go super cheap from the start, you're definitely a lot of the time gonna minimize your upgrade options. But if all you can afford is something super cheap, then it will do you for 2 or 3 years probably. But bear in mind, after year 2 or 3, your mega cheap system is gonna really struggle, you know. About time to save up another 300, well, £300 to £500 and make another cheapo machine. But we'll see how technology progresses. Who knows what's going to happen next? Not me. More fans. Just when you thought there couldn't be any more fans, there is more fans. Right. So we'll attach these here. Facing this way. But use the extra long screws. Go for the X570. Yeah, X570. Boy. Yeah, I just got a load of vibrations out of my room then. Right, we need the extra long screws for this. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Boom! 8 screws. I'm just screwing the fans. That one feels a bit tight. Tight like a doiga. Honestly, we've got so many fan headers here. I just hope I can figure out somewhere to put them all. Ah! Could be a bit of an issue actually. I'll have to figure it out. Who knows, might even end up having to buy some extra bits. But we'll get most of the way there today. People moan about coil wine. I've never heard of GPU coil wine. I bought all kinds of random stuff. Just like, you know, people get unlucky, I guess. They're like, any coil wine, any. That's unlucky. Be worth going at 32? Nah, probably not Crackmatic. I'd probably wait until you get next motherboard. You don't really need 32 for much these days. It's fan counts towards FPS. Right, turn this around a little bit. Looking very white up in here, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? It's meant to cross over. I guess that's just the way they come. Yeah. That'll be good, that'll be good. Some of these just glide in gracefully, other ones you have to put like the weight of an elephant on to screw in. Come on, all the way. All the way. Don't be looking at my concentration face, mate. I charge extra for that. Getting a boom bicep workout with that one. I'm always sticking my tongue out when I'm concentrating. It's a really weird habit I've got. Alright, top one's in nice and solid. Woo! Jesus Christ. Going in for world's strongest man. Do you know how much? $10 for an extra concentration phase? Jeez. Is this a build order for a video? Both. All my builds have been builds to order. None of, apart from the one which was putting together my second-hand machine, my old machine. They're all for orders for the website. creatortech.co.uk. And sometimes they ask me to live stream them, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And this one I was like, yeah, I'll live stream it. Seeing as he bought an absolute monster of a PC for me to play with before I send it to him, I was like, I'll make some time, buddy. I will make time. £6, that will be £8 British. Alright, those are finally in. Oh no, it's not. So it's last one. I tell you, these aren't going to come out easy. Just do all this all day. I'll have like a massive right on. Well, I don't already. Oh, really? Crackmatic. Oh! We back. Okay. I really should look up about these. Who's going to go into what? 2 RGB hub. All right, that one's labelled. Oh no, this is. Yeah, of course. Right, these are the fans. I know where they're going to go. What do these ones say? Hold on. Now, oh, one of them's going to be RGB, the fan, isn't it? Where that one? Yeah, this. I was gonna. What the freak? One and nothing. Interesting. I think these go to like USB. I'll look up actually. I've not put one of these on before. Probably should have done that. Installing the unit. Connect power to the fans and pump. What? Oh, one of them's the USB, isn't it? Connects this. One of these. Oh no, this will go all the way around the back. Boom. Should reach nicely. There's no problem with that one. I'm just not sure where the rest of them go. Not very clear instructions, my friend. Connect pump power cable to enable SATA plug. Right, well, that'll be no problem. And then what's that? Right, this is the one that connects to the CPU. And that'll be to a SATA plug, that's fine. But what are these ones for? What are these ones enabled 1 and 2 for? Look like fan headers. Plug fans into them? Kind of looks like it. Looks like you plug. Oh yeah, you plug the fans from this. Right, okay. There's a few more cables here than I'd like. Why can't PCs be wireless? Wireless everything. That's the technology I'm looking forward to. When I don't need wires to put a PC together. Now we are to. Oh my god. Well, I'll be careful. I don't want to make this a blooming mess. Let's not make this a mess, shall we? Right. This RGB. This one. And this one. This one is to the RGB hub. So we'll stick that under there. This one will go to one of these. Number 1. Okay. And this one okay. Hold on. Buffering. So this one, that one's going to the RGB hub. So we'll stick it back there. And this one is connecting to this. Just talking myself through it, boys. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. The bigger lil. Right. So this and this are going off to the RGB header. Where is this from? This is from here. What the frick? Why have they both plugged into that? What are this? What's this one for then? What? This is an RGB or a fan thing. Oh, what that one's for then. I don't know where to connect this up to. The other ones, obviously, went into there. Mate. So this is going to go like that. Boom. Alright. Cable management, which is good. These are the two RGB headers. This. Why is there only one connected now? Right, this goes on CPU header, which is that one there. Right, that's no problem. Maybe they'll go on there. Right, this is going to connect to SATA, which is obvious. This is coming from that fan, and it's going to connect to this. Which is correct. That goes on there. You know, it's a bit. No, it's good. Then that SATA goes there. These. I ain't sure about these. Look at these going. I don't think they need to connect up because we've connected up the other ones. Just my Perfect. Connect each RGB fan cable to the pump. RGB connector, figure 3. Connect pump power cable to available SATA. 3 pin. SATA, sure. Connect pump tap cable to CPU fan. How do we do that? Connect each fan to the shrouded 4-pin connectors on the pump. Connect each fan to the 4-pin connectors. Well, we have. We've connected them there with these. So what is this then? What are these? These are the same thing. These are just fan. What's the point in these? For extra fans? No, do these go on here? No. I mean, these are males, so they'd have to connect to something female. But we don't have anything female left. Look out on a limb and say we don't need to do that one. I'm saying that's for extras. If it's not, I'm in trouble. Anyway, let's connect this to the system. Right, boys and girls? Kind of put this on the wrong way, I feel like. Why are the fans on there? I've connected them to there instead. Yeah, that's kind of the wrong way, fan. Unless it goes upside down, which I could do. No, that's still not going to work out. Yeah, I've got to put them on the other side, fam. Yeah, I've got to put them on the other side, fam. Alright. I mean, you want your fans at the front, don't you? Jesus. Take 2 seconds. Is this going to be the way to do it, though? I think so. Let me check. I mean, I've seen it installed the other way around. I don't know if it matters. It's just about looks, really. But what looks better as a matter of opinion? Inward fans or outward fans? This instruction manual is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Doesn't tell you what way to put the... Right, this has the fans on the inside. Which makes sense. Yeah. Nah, but then mine's not like that on my PC. And if you do like that, how am I going to attach it to the front? Put those fans in like that. Yeah, I think that'll just work by just putting them through, right? Goes on the top. No, but we're going to put it on the front. We're going to put it on the front. It's just whether we're putting the radiator at the front or the back. And I'd like it at the front. I'm just thinking about whether it's worth doing. Like, I'd like the fans to be at the front. They don't have to be. Radiator on the inside. Yeah, that's what we want. Radiator on the inside. So I'm going to have to put these on the other side. Yeah, okay. Just put them on the other side, that's all. I overthink it but I like to overthink it because it helps you think of all the possible ways of doing it, doesn't it? You don't learn by knowing everything, mate. You learn by going out your comfort zone and installing a cooler you've not installed before. That's how it's done. Could have gone easy. I could have been like, look mate, let's go for a cooler I've installed before and shut up. But no. We're putting 5 white RGB fans into a case because moving things look good. Which is fine. Not lazy, it's just like you have no idea how hard I had to press in to get some of those screws in. I felt like I was gonna meld the metal. Do all that again. It's alright, it's good exercise. Okay. So we want the radiator on the inside like that. So these are going to go like this. Okay, just got to screw this in. Will it hold? I just screw through the... Yeah, it should do. I'm going to have to start moving some of this mess because there's a lot of things here. The heck is that like flimsy thing? I've never had that before. This is just the way they're taped. Oh, what is this? Is this the front panel connectors? Ugh, gross. Right. I'll sort you out in a minute, mate. Okay, that's all good. Did we feed those through there? Or else we can't attach it there. Just attach from here then for now. And we'll feed the cables through nicely. Okay. everything getting caught on everything. As you'd expect. That is live. Okay. Like that. And like that. All right, here we go. Sorry about the silence, I just don't, this is a bit tricky. Take me a minute. Ah. How much room here to play with is there? There you go. These catch. That's caught. Ah. Jeez, I'll be happy once we get to the graphics card stage. Oh my god. Play nicely already. Aha, there you go. Right, they've all caught. Let's tighten them up. How's this gonna look? Yeah. It's gonna be alright. Might need to be up high. Jeez. Front panel cables, man. Yeah, that could be a bit of an issue. Oh, actually, no. They do move. No, that'd be okay there. We have a tight fit in here. Is that right there, or should it be up? We'll move this up. You're not going to see the fans. I feel like it should be up though. Nah, it's alright like this. It's alright like this. So I hate these kinds of coolers, man. Pain in the ass. Making the cable management a lot more difficult. So bulky. Oh, we don't have that one in. Well, in you go, you little scum. Concentration face. Alright, nearly done. Tightening up 2 more. It's a lot of screws. A lot of long screws. I guess it might be easier to do motherboard first, but they're connected now, aren't they? Anyway. Me. Okay. What about this IO shield? Can't remember where I put it. Oh, the IO shield's in it. Boom! There's a lot of cables there. I'm not used to pushing this many cables to the side while I'm trying to put this in. Right, what the heck is this? This is going to go all the way around the back. Feed that through there. Ideally, we need to feed the CPU power through, like now. Before we screw the motherboard down. Oh, white cable ties. Hello, boys. We fancy. White cables. Ah, yes. Sick. No plug. Interesting. Careful. So many cables. Looks like the wall's on fire. Maybe it is. How many cables? How many cables does someone need? Is this even long enough? A very long CPU cable. Ah, yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Just want to feed this through the top, that's all. It's a bit messy. What's up, Stevie? Oh, here's the plug. Dumbass. So many cables in this place. So many. So many. Look at them all. Okay. Oh. Bear with me, guys. Bit of a tricky part right now. Putting the motherboard in. Gonna need some serious cable management, man. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure about the. What do you guys think about the fan here being at the bottom? I feel like it should be up. But then when the front's on, you're not going to see the fans. To be fair, these can go up like that. So that looks alright. Do you know what I mean? That'll look alright. Yeah, that'll look good. Just, it don't look right, does it? So again, I mean, if you're going to have a 3-fan configuration, this is how it would be. So, what's the difference? Yeah, it kind of looks cool going across it, actually. Yeah, no, it's going to look better once the front's on. Yeah, because otherwise you're going to have an empty bottom bit. Yeah. Right, so that is the way we're going to have it. I've got to screw this motherboard in now. Make sure these fan cables aren't in the way. Fill the whole front. You can't. Did it done 3? What, just for looks? I mean, we could always put another fan in. Jesus. Have I got? Yeah. Move one of the fans from the top. We would wanted. Where's both of these cables? I see that one. Where's this one? Huh? Wait, punk. Here you are. This one and this one. Need to go over that little shield. Okay. Interesting. Time to screw you in. You know, I can't just move it up. I'm gonna have to unscrew the whole thing. Alright. Fuck. Well, I've got liquid cool PC and mine don't sound like bloody jet. And I've got icy cool temps. Alright. Time to spend another half hour doing these screws. Leave it. See, the thing is, I know it looks a bit weird there, right? Right, it looks a bit weird, right? But with the front on, your fans are going to show through the mesh here. If you move them up, it's going to be a big gap at the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Rather than 2 fans there, which looks cool. Although this looks a bit weird, we can, like, these will move up if we want them to. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. What do you want, Tom? What do you reckon? I mean, I don't know why you. I don't know if your tractor means you want them moved or not. That's even more confusing. Why are you deleting all your messages? Ah. Oh, now you do think moving up. Oh. Okay. I could move it up and put one of these fans down there, Tom. Why the ones on the top? What about that? Or are you gonna buy another one? It wouldn't change the cooling at all. if I help the cooling. It'll look bright. Problem is now these fans are hitting the top fans. Omega lol. Let's put it like there. That's right. Omega lol. Okay. I cry, but angels deserve to die. That'll be alright. Okay. Right. Ah. Right there, bitch. Right. Don't come off. Right, your friend's caught. Now you. No, you. There you go. Chops doing drums. Might as well have had the fans facing in doing it this way. It's all good. What my man wants is exactly what my man gets. Fuck. Mr. Cable, please go around the side. Thank you very much for your cooperation. We value very highly. Oh, not gonna fit. I see how it wants to play. A bit higher, doesn't it? Otherwise, it won't fit. Right, there is okay. Nice quick build, this one. Last PC I made it in half an hour. Get in there, you little. Oh yeah, now we're talking. That one's caught. Let's get more cork before we tighten. Ordered another fan. Dude, I'm not even sure I've got inputs to put these fans, man. Might have to buy another fan connector. This is a fat knife. I'm honestly starting to wonder where all these fans are going to plug into. Because we ain't got the most a good amount of fan headers on this. Actually, there's 3 down the bottom. We've saved. Cable management's going to be a nightmare. Absolute Nigel. Alright, sir, what do we think? Looking more like you expected, sir? Oh god, these cables. Ugh. I might have to do all the cabling off the camera, to be honest. It's just so much. Be here all night. Have I even screwed the motherboard in yet? I have. No, I need to screw that in. Let's do that. Ah. These are right screws. I'm not seeing the normal screws I use. Actually, they look kind of chunky. This is this one. Does look a little bit chunky monkey. Yeah. No, those are too big. Where's the normal ones? It's not them. It's not them. It's not them. It's not them. Not them. They don't come with it. Luckily, I've got a bazillion spares. This is what I'm after. Looking forward to a good game of Minesweeper on this. Oh, 64 gigs of RAM as well. Oh. I might have to edit my videos on this for a couple of months before I send it. You know how it is, Tommy boy. Yeah, these are the right screws. Why couldn't I blooming find them then? Fun. Put in that catch. Yellow and black? Nah, it's gross. You don't want that. You don't want that. It is the biggest screws. What kind of screws it says put in? Weird, it's using a different screw type. One bag of screws. And it says it's using these ones. Alright, I'll use those ones. No problemo. Alrighty. There's 2,400 and something. Where's my screwdriver, boys? It's under here. How'd you get under there, cheeky little one? Cheeky little one? There we go. That's the right screw. It's weird. It's never normally this kind of screw. All right, very nice, very nice. One in there. Oh God. Where's the rest of them then? I've got to have some. Here we go, there's one. Right, this is a tricky one. All the way in there. Threading the needle. Beautiful. How many more we got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, got a few more. There's one. Just screwing the motherboard in right now. Anyone wondering what's happening? There's a lot of places to screw in here. That's already done. 1, 2 down the bottom. And then one more, so the final one, there it is. Delete another message, dude. Come on. You're doing that to me, boss. Boss. This actually needs to go out here. And the back. Doesn't want to touch the case. Well, it's on standoffs. So, no. Touches the standoffs, which touch the case. Come on. And the USB in for the cooler. What are these cables? Oh no. Oh no, it should be alright. They fell down the bottom, which was unfortunate, but we got them out. Woo! Alright, that's what we're looking at right now, boys and girls. Such a motherboard case. They're attached to the case. Jay, answer Alex. Like the screws, or does it touch raised pre-screw holes? So on the motherboard, there's like these screw holes that stand off. No, on the case, there's like these already screwed holes that stand off. Then the motherboard sits on them, and you screw the screws into the screw holes, which are away from the case. Like, I don't know, a couple centimetre or two. Yeah, this is where we're at. To be honest, we're quite well progressed. All this cabling scares me right now. It's this cabling does scare me, I'll be honest. There's a lot of it. And kind of pooping my pants, to be honest. Just about making it look tidy. Like all these cables coming off of the CPU. What is that about? Why? So these, I'm gonna have to tuck through that top, which is fine. All of these are the fan ones, which are gonna go through the back there. I'm just scared, guys. We know where they all go, but it's a case of getting them all there neat and tidily. I want this to look super slick, which it will, of course. Of course it will. What always confuses me is why they put these front ones through the middle one, not the bottom one. So we're going to sort that out. Put this through here. Jesus. Let's move this. But all of these, why don't they go through the bottom one? Well, that's how I would do it. Bring them out, I say. Bring them out. What's this one? Oh, okay. That can go there. But the rest of them... can go through the bottom. It makes more sense. It looks smarter in the end. Shove them on through. Okay. These, let's feed through the back there. We can do this. We can do this. This machine is not for Minecraft, it's for Minesweeper and Solitaire only. Not be having any 3D games ruining the temps of this machine. 2D only, thank you. Jesus H. Christ. Okay, that's actually going pretty well. This is why you buy a decent case when you do a build of all this fancy stuff. Is because in other cases you wouldn't have room to feed all this stuff at the top. That's why you buy a nice ATX case instead of a micro one if you can. If you want fancy things. Alright, that's actually looking pretty slick. To be honest, the front of this is gonna look slick, like super slick. So that's all that really matters. As long as the back all connects up and is relatively slick, then I'm a happy man. What the frick is this? Is there a fan here? Why is it here? I do not know. Actually, I can put that here right now. Things I was talking about where I'm going to put all these fan headers. Ho, ho, ho. Slick. That is slick. I'll start plugging stuff in, mate. Is this the HD audio? It is, and it goes right there. What is that not going on? Put it on the right way. Yeah, I do. So you guys can't really see this, but my camera setup right now for doing all of this is a bit amateur. If the channel progresses, I'll get a few different camera angles and stuff. But as of right now, this is what you're getting. Oosh. Tipex the black wires. Sleeving kit. No drink. Oh. Right, I'll get my pot of Tipex out for afterwards. Think of it this way, you're not going to see the black. Think of it like that. Those are all going to be cable tied down. Oh, that clicked in beautifully. 10 merit marks for that one. Why is there no USB front? There is USBs at the front. Oh, but they're just 3.0. Ooh. Quite cheeky, actually. Okay. Oh no, there is a USB front. Hello, Gintiula. And you're gonna plug in right there. Just plugging in the bottom connectors right now, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing too crazy. Minecraft is a classic game. Game you can play with all the family. Damn, my niece, when she was like 8 or something, I tried to get her to play Minecraft, she like couldn't figure it out. I was like, well, you are pretty dumb. Right, these are actually looking, I can cable that super easy. It's not the cable at the front that concerns me, it's all the connections at the back and making them smart. Which, to be honest, I think is a sign that I'm a pretty hardcore builder these days, because, no, at least I care about that kind of thing. Right, holy crap, I've got to make sure this is slick looking. Slick Rick. So where's it going to go? Through there. Need my little torch. Hello, watch you. Right, bottom left HDD. Is this one? Doing the front panel connectors, boys, nothing exciting. Alright, HDD on. That's going to be the power one above. Power switch. And that's going to be the power LED, isn't it? Top left plus. Yeah, top left plus. Minus. Okay, we've got our switches, power switch, reset switch, and reset is bottom, power is top. You know this, don't it, like 100 times. Reset bottom. Power top. Right, I mean, all of that is basically connected. Let's see. We could put the front on just quickly so you can see what it's going to look like. We don't need to access the front anymore. It's all the way around. What the? This is the top. This isn't the front. Where's the front? Where have I put it? We're not even going to access the top anymore, to be honest. Oh, this is the front. How the hell did this look? I'm so confused right now. Where's the other panel? Oh, this is it. This is the front. Ooh. Who I say? I'm not going to screw anything in here. The hell was that just filled out? My phone. Let's give you a better idea of it actually being a white build. We're starting to see the bigger picture here, boys. So the top and the bottom aren't screwed on, but that's, you can see how it's a white build now. It's kind of, when it's lit up, boom, it's gonna look sick. Why did I put that front on, man? It takes ages to get off. It's alright, that can stay off. So it could stay. Oh my god, all these cables we haven't even put the power supply in. It's fine, it's fine. Put the power supply in, really. It's time. Get that GPU in. How the hell do you put this in here? How the hell do you put this? It must go in the front. This must come out. I'm praying God it comes out. What's this? This must be a... This has to come out. Where's the manual? What's up, Aura? Installing CPU, right, it goes in the front. So this has to come out. Alright, where does it come out? It says that's where it goes. It doesn't tell you how it comes out. Jeez Louise, give me strength. Has this got come out as well? There's like a tab there. Fine. There's a tab here, kind of. That's it, it's going to be an external power supply. Let's have another little look. Must tell you how to take the thing out. I mean, in the picture, this shroud is already out. Thanks for that installation guide. I'll tell you how to pop it out. The frick? I mean, on this, the shroud isn't even there. On the installation guide. That is some BS. Right, we're going to have to figure out how we take that out then. Oosh. I'll tell you what though, this is looking pretty sick from the side. Right, all that white. That's going to look pretty on the money. Right. We've got to figure out how this comes out. Again, ideally without breaking it. Right, this feels like this whole thing comes out. Like this will come off. You can tell it's like a little loose. So there must be some catches on the side here. Which are these things? Yeah, like a little hatch. It slides back? Looks like it slides back. Little screw here, but that's for the hard drive phase, right? Whatever, we're unscrewing it. Always screw it back in. To be honest, after all this, taking the motherboard out would be light work. It happens. Once I've done it once and I know how the computer is all put together, it's fine. But it's when you're working with unfamiliar cases that it just takes you a minute to figure out how the heck you get stuff out. How am I meant to get this out? I've got no idea how I'm meant to get this shroud out. Oh, hold on. Don't laugh, alright? Don't laugh. Right, well that's out, but this back one's stopping it from coming out. I need to get his back one off as well. Right, the back one's, the bottom one's screwed in as well. For some reason, oh, I don't know. Wait, surely I can just do that with my hand. No, not strong enough. I don't want to be doing this with all the components in it. Yes, just unscrew the shroud, bro. Right, I bet that's going to make that pop out now. Come here, big boy. Right, this bottom one's ready to come out. The back one needs to come out as well, though. Oh, those are the other screws here at the back. Why? Why can't you just be like every other case? Every new case brings a new mystery. Oh my, 100. What the hell's stopping that from coming out? Oh, of course, it's the USB I fed through thinking because I'd done it all. Oh, well. Alright, you piece of crap. Well, that was a palaver I weren't expecting. Now we put the power supply in. Jesus. Jesus! It'd be better if I moved the camera angle actually. Let's see if I can do that. Well, good for 100. Cheers, buddy. 169 I am. Fuck's sake. Gives you a better look. Well, I might as well undo this. To be fair, this is going to make cable management easier. I don't have to stick the shroud on after. It's not all bad. Fat boy. Ooh, white sleeve. No, is that probably mad me? So many cables. We're gonna need one of these. No, actually, do we need one of these? Yeah, I think there is it's SATA though. I'm gonna use that one. Oh, whoops. PCIe. Need a graphics card. Need some SATA power now. Put in 2 SATAs. We'll probably need 2. CPU's already in, isn't it? Did I take the CPU out? That's it, so this guy. Oh, here it is. And CPU's there. So this is getting to a bit of a long stream. I kind of need a break. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slip this into place. And then I'll put the graphics card in, just to show you guys what it's going to look like. And then I'll, off camera, I'll sort out all the rubbish, shall we say. Might put one of these in actually, might be coming handy. Ah. Those, and we're definitely going to need another one. When you get the GPU, can you see up against camera? For sure. This is what I'm about to do actually, because I'm kind of getting a bit tired. So, I'm going to plug everything in, but I'm going to put this into place. And it will give you a good idea from the front of what it's going to look like. Okay, let's screw that in. But I'm tired. God damn it. Screw the PSU in. Oh, all this cable fun I'm gonna have. Who's jealous? Gonna be a graphics card reveal in a minute, guys. What we've all been waiting for. Graphics card reveal. Graphics card reveal at 10,000 subs. Yeah, it's gonna be I'm gonna be a while doing that wiring, because also all the fans and that have to be very organised, otherwise it's gonna be a mess. So I'm just gonna put the GPU in so you guys can see what it looks like, and then I'll call it a night, and I'll do all this off stream, take my time, make it look scenic. And then obviously on Sunday you guys will get the video of me testing it and whatever. There you go. Don't worry about all these wires. These won't be like this. Graphics card reveal. Right, who wants to see this white graphics card? If you want to see this white 2080 Super RTX on GeForce Gigabyte overclocked graphics card with RGB, I need you to smash that like button right now. Not in a minute, not when I open it, right now. Right now. Another 10 seconds. It needs it to be summoned out of its box. Go, 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 go. Like. Okay. That person that's just liked has done it. Let's reveal the 2080 Super white. Gigabyte case. Very gigabytey. We open up to a box. Exciting. And here she is. Let's just remove the packaging. And here she is. What an absolute beauty. It's gonna be like this. Oof. Oh. There's no autofocus, so I can manually focus it. Oh, there we go. God damn it. I've got a second delay. There we go. How do we like that? Do we like that? Is that beautiful? That a thing of beauty? These ports though. Do you want to port reveal? Port reveal. We've got display port, 3 display port, 1 HDMI. Look at this thing. Isn't it beautiful? This is how it's looking in the machine. This is fans. I'll put it in for you so you guys get an idea. Let's put her in. Ignore these cables, that's all gonna look super slick. Right, just double checking which ones I need to break open. It's the usual. Oh, they're actually what you get with a better case, you get the actual things. Where have I put my screwdriver, Charlie? Where have I put it? Who would like to see Charlie? Charlie reveal 2 more likes. What have you grabbed there, Charlie? Sounds like something plastic you shouldn't be chewing on. What have you grabbed? Alright, let's go with the white PC. White dog. Don't grab that. Thank you. Alright, sit down, Charlie. Charlie, sit. Sit. Charlie, sit. Sit down. You don't know. You're such a bad dog. Behaving yourself, little screep. Right, does this come off? I don't think it does. I don't think it needs to. Alright, I'll let you down. White PC, white dog. Perfect combo. Eesh. Okay. Charlie pissing back. Charlie would never do such a thing. It's a well-trained doggy. Alright, so it's been a longer than advertised stream, so I'm going to call it here. But normally, if this is a quick build, I'd test it and plug everything in. But bearing in mind all that bottom bit will be covered, this is the general look. Oosh! Now we're talking, boys. Did anyone say white PC? Looking a bit like a white PC now, isn't it? The radiator and graphics card is close. It's fine. Not going to be a problem. That's how it is, boys and girls. The next time you see this, it will be all lit up. Yeah, it's not that close, look. It will all be lit up like a Christmas tree. But that's where we're stopping right now, because I've had enough. And I'm going to just chill and watch a stream or something myself while doing the rest. Take Charlie out. But thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed chatting with us. Get your own build at creatortech.co.uk. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about the website. Anyone you know talks about getting a PC, send them a link. Loads of good customer reviews on the site. Loads of choice. All that good stuff. But I'm going to head out for now. I'll see you again on Sunday. And that's good night from me, guys. Have a good one.